He didn't break any of his rules. If the suicide note was left at her room, that's not part of the crime scene.
It wasn't part of the crime scene, you're right. But there's still something screwy about that.
It technically doesn't break any of his rules, so he could have done it.
No, that's not the point I was going to make.
It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
The thing is, it's probably not even her handwriting, but, the issue with this all is, if he lied about the note, then he could very much have lied about anything he said so far in the game. You filthy little... I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence?
Well, it is
Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? Case played out between you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process.
It is getting towards the last couple people,
Okay,
so we might be
see
getting
that.
desperate for something to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, so then what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you
Glad
gonna
you
do?
asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Oh, please.
Well, you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold
Isn't it
on.
just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Get on with it, please.
Yes, indeed.
Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. Because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura committed suicide
I've made a decision.
and betrayed him.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
She definitely created
I've
a murder.
made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I'll do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided
The one that
the
I'm going
one
to kill
I'm
is.
going to kill is myself.
The mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, no None of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most
So when
treasured
Hina went crazy and
friends.
tried to kill everyone, that was precisely against Sakura's wishes.
Right. In fact, it was Monokuma's whole idea.
Yeah.
Because if we had received this letter to begin with, Hina
Hina would
probably
not
would have
have-
just said, hey, it was a suicide, let's get this over with. Instead, Monokuma wanted something interesting made out of it,
Right.
so,
So Hina changed everything.
yeah. And Sakura didn't feel cornered, she didn't die hating us.
No way.
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It's only her limited strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, it's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen, this is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end.
Oh, sad.
So sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes,
Oh,
survive.
fair.
Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
but
This... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. Thought we were close and still...
what are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with the fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other, we're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else. What the heck?
What?
That's not how it's supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt about those rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
don't make
There's
her
no
repeat
point in
herself.
participating in a game which has lost the sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward to. And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me.
Does this mean?
Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Whatever master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone?
Hey,
Well, now you could say that Sakura's death had no meaning. How boring. But nothing good can come of this. Still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about the good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to
The moment
punish
you've
you
all been
guys?
waiting for, punish.
Sakura's
technically the killer,
the
right?
killer, right?
She's dead.
She's dead.
You're
We're not gonna.
I don't know, just because the lack of dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bare times 1 rule?
Listen
I
up.
spent so much time preparing my special punishment I'd be ashamed to let it go to waste. I prepared a special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment.
Did he make a Monokumo doll that looks like Sakura? Because if so, I'm upset.
We found alter ego.
He found Alter Ego. He knew about Alter Ego all along because Sakura probably told him. So we get to see Chihiro die twice. Great.
Well, Chihiro and then alter ego. The laptop being destroyed has never made me so sad.
This was unexpected.
Sad. Alter ego has been destroyed.
Yeah?
Sakura is gone.
You turned him into a mega hunk of junk. That really took a lot out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. How dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. Scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some unhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay. For the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. Anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. Dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
His name will be Wilson.
Shut the hell up. It wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. What do you call it? Animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops. Oh, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I
So you finally noticed him.
Finally, no, I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start.
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey.
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very.
Meaningless death is so soothing, it makes me remember that every low can get even lower. Death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who died so far, the deaths of each of them, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well.
Time to bring back things to a close, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What? Yep.
There's a little bit more left to Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the delicate tones of yours truly. Another thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school.
Hina.
Spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time. I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is Mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been deep in spoiler territory. I want to run the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. Just the most important bit, yeah, great.
Makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
That's the whole point, stupid. So get back at you all for hardening your resolve. At least Sakura's note. I'd ever let you greaseballs have it. Sucks for you, loser. What's this? There's one last line in the note. Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And then that's seriously it. Well, that's a stubborn loser, huh? Don't lay down and die, she'll fight you? Whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say.
Well,
I'm out of here. Yeah, I should try and get some rest, you know. Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. You sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. There were parting words to us before disappearing, but what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school, did something to us. Said something like that before, didn't she? It was like after Celeste's trial was over. What did you do? What did you do to my body?
who? Hey,
Tell me, what did you do to my body? That's true. Did something to our bodies. What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? If we try to leave the school or a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes. 999? That's way too close to
I've
999.
seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, but it's totally unheard of.
Feel off just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
Class trial's over and Monokuma's gone, so now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Okay, let's get out of here.
But
Must still feel responsible.
dial back that ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
Oh yeah, sure. Talking about Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
How many times do you have to plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point when I need someone to apologize to me more than once.
sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. Totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
Cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master?
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball? That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are.
Sleepball. Apparently you still have a death wish.
More biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
You're making me jealous. I want the abusive give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Let's get out of here. So, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope Peak Academy. The story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school as such. Soon the doors to the... Okay, then.
Alright, so
This
that's
is the
it.
end of the chapter. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice.
Oh, yeah.
I could hear a voice.
Wake up, huh? Is it Kyoko? Yeah, okay.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Why are you in my room?
How'd
Fuck.
she get in there?
I was wide awake.
It's true.
Here to wake you up? Oh, I see. What? My door? You're unbelievably careless. It's unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey,
Always, and you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Of course. 3:07 to be precise.
It is 3 a.m. Oh, jeez. I have work at 2.
We should probably finish this up.
What's
How's
waking me
Kyoko
up
waking
this
me up
hour?
Well, we'll find out next time, or right now, I guess.
We're finding out right now.
So
We're
what happened?
this close to the end of the chapter. I'm getting to the end of the chapter. What happened?
That was such a great cliffhanger, though.
What's your favor?
So,
What Sakura said at the end of her note, I'm not going to just lay down and die, I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that.
Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Put her lips next to my ear and whispered. Data center
on the 4th floor.
goodbye.
I'll meet you there.
Okay, that's great and all, but it's locked. Words reverberated through my half-dazed head. Data center, but I thought it was locked. It is definitely locked. Of that, I'm pretty certain. Made my way to the after-school hours and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She made it inside, put my hand to the door, and was a certain amount of force. Didn't open. It must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
What are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, you're just trying to tell... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't waste my time telling me crap. I can see for myself. Looks like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know.
You know?
Stop being weird and go back to bed.
Stop being weird, Naegi.
What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You too? You guys?
Get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the last trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back.
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. No idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay?
Get out of here. Shoo! Shoo!
That brings in an important point, though. If we do it in shifts, he has to be awake at all times to make sure that we're not doing anything weird. We agreed to always sleep at night.
So we left back and went back to our room. So we left and went back to our rooms.
And then...
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? Made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What's the point of all that? Don't worry about it. Figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Good night. Sure. And then that was over. As I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Right next to me, once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Oh boy.
Watch out for her.
Her.
Ikuru Usaba. Oh, so that was chapter 4. My apologies. I thought that was chapter 5. I guess we were only halfway. This gets longer than I thought. 6? 7? Question mark? To be continued. Chapter 4 is done.
Wait, there's a huge contradiction here.
What's that?
Everyone has to be present at a class trial. That was one of the regulations.
And who's to say she's not present during the class trial?
Even if she is Monokuma as the judge, she's not taking place in the trial. She's not standing there at her place. That is a contradiction.
If is a secret student, then I think she gets rules to break the rules.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, well,
Nope, we're stopping here.
yeah, I was about to say this.
Jesus Christ.
If she's the secret 16th student and Monokuma wants her to be the secret 16th student,
Well,
he would not have her at the class trials, thus breaking the entire point of her secrecy.
well, but there's no regulation saying that she specifically gets to escape from it.
If there was, then people would know about the secret 16th student.
Yeah,
You cannot make regulation over a secret student without giving away the fact that there's a secret student.
But it
that
also
breaks
breaks-
the point of a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret, but it still breaks his rules.
There's no regulation on the spy either, but she's still gotta break the rules and go talk to Monokuma in his own office.
Yeah, but she didn't get to see the real Monokuma. She just got to see probably the Mukuro Ikusaba.
Not to mention, we've seen Monokuma already shakily break his rules by switching around the freaking final suicide notes. So there's nothing to say he wouldn't just not mention this 16th student. And the existence has been proven because now
There were 16
Kyoko
spots,
knows about
but
it.
Kyoko knows about it. How did she figure that out, though? Unless Sakura gave it away, but Kyoko didn't get to see the final note.
we'll find
It's
out next time. Next time on Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.